Good morning, meteorologist Bob Acanfrio with today's tropical update for July 13th, 2013. A couple areas we're watching today right around the southeast and Gulf Coast states here. We have our, remnants of Chantal still here. Yesterday it looked like it might make a little bit of a comeback, but it just hasn't been able to really get low, a good spin or any kind of low pressure to start developing in these clusters of thunderstorms. Kind of popping back up today yet again. Still really don't see much with it right now. Shear has dropped like I thought it would this weekend, but really nothing at the surface here really to get going. So time will be running out on the remnants of Chantal here in the next 24 to 48 hours as this area continues to slowly move to the north and then northwest. So it's going to kind of come up and just bring a lot of rainfall here across Georgia and South Carolina, even North Carolina here, and even up into the peninsula of Florida. Another area we have to watch, and again, nothing of big concern, is this trough here. We had our old frontal boundary come down, and when these things get stationary here in the Gulf, we always have to watch. You could just kind of see a little bit of spin here, a little turning of the clouds. We could get a little weak area of low pressure to develop in here, and what will happen is this would move up slowly up to the north in the next 24 to 48 hours as well. Don't really expect any big development here. Again, just enough to, especially across the panhandle of Florida, to ruin yet another weekend of rain. As you can see, this big fetch of moisture flowing in here. And we also have another piece of Chantal down here in the Western Caribbean, and I'll widen this out here. And again, just want to keep a little eye down here. The National Hurricane Center didn't put a circle on this just yet. It may today, though, sometime. Again, nothing of imminent concern right now. Shear is a little bit high in here right now. You can see these winds, westerly shear here, but this is going to lift north a little bit as this trough retrogrades a bit. So conditions could become a little more favorable down here. Eventually, though, this will move into the South America or Yucatan Peninsula. So not a lot of time for development down here, but another thing to watch. And our fourth thing to watch, like we don't have enough, but again, all these things aren't of major concern, is this little mid to upper level feature here. We've watched continue to come west. It will move into the Florida Peninsula on Monday, Tuesday time frame. Doesn't look like it's going to work down to the surface. We have to watch. I'll show you the NAM model is the only one showing a surface reflection here as it moves towards the Florida coast. But again, you want to keep one eye on it just to see what happens here. But again, just another thing to bring more rainfall again towards Florida. It's going to be about a 1, 2, 3 punch here for Florida in the next few days. Looking at the wind shear, and this is what I was talking about a few days ago with the trough split. As you can see, shear did go way down here off the east coast of Florida. It's just that when we had Chantal just was way disorganized to really get anything really going down to the surface. So it doesn't look like she's going to come back. Again, just keep one eye on it just in case. Here's our other mid to upper level system here. This will move west as well. And, overall shear is pretty strong here across the Caribbean and across the Atlantic here right now. So I don't see anything going on anytime soon out here. And again, the models in the next 7 to 10 days do not show anything out here. And again, just to remember, it is July. So probably for the rest of the month, I would, again, keep looking close to home. We'll have another, I think in about 7 days or so, another front that's going to come down here and lie down and wash out. That's where you really want to watch things close to home here for the rest of the month for July. I wouldn't be looking out here just yet. Chantal was kind of a not normal for this time of year, and again, it really didn't do much in the end. But we don't really see much development out here in July. We have to wait till till August and September for that stuff. Again, looking at the here's the rainfall this morning, and you can see fetch coming into here. This is from remnants of Chantal. More down here. This is going to keep feeding into South and North Carolina to make your weekend miserable. And the other punch here is our old frontal system trough here. We have this mid to upper level trough here. This is going to feed more moisture north and east. Heating of the day this morning across the Florida Peninsula. This is going to light up. Precipitable water, yeah, we're like 2.5 inches in here. So all this area is just going to fill in with a lot of rainfall for the next 1, 2, possibly even 3 days. Especially Monday, I think, depending on where that upper low comes into, it's going to be more of a north to central Florida event for more rainfall. But this whole area is in for a lot of deep tropical moisture today. You can see from the National Hurricane Center the next 1 to 3 days, this is going through Tuesday morning, how much rainfall. And you can see these areas, locally 2 to 3 inches of rainfall in this area right here with all that tropical moisture. And again, I know you folks across the Florida Peninsula the Panhandle, this is what, 2-3 weekends in a row of rainfall. So you guys, especially for people trying to get down to the beaches across here, it's just been terrible. And just looking at the vorticity here, just showing you our areas. So we had our 1, 2, 3. So those are our 3 little areas we're watching. Again, none of them look like they're going to develop, but just keep an eye on them. Not much vorticity yet with our system down in here that I'm just keeping one little eye on. New wave coming off the African coast. Don't see much going to happen with that one. And again, here's the NAM model for Monday morning. Just trying to show you here the weak surface reflection here from that mid to upper level system that's going to move across the Florida Peninsula. And this is going to move right across just like this. High pressure up here blocking. So this will move right across the state. And again, enhance the rainfall. Anywhere probably north of where this comes ashore is going to be your biggest fetch of moisture. So it looks like Central and North Florida, even up into Georgia, we'll get most of the rainfall with that. And that's coming into Monday and into a little portion of Tuesday, but mostly Monday for that. Looking at our SAL, this was very interesting how it really lessened a lot. Of course, we have nothing going on right now. Strong shear across this area, but our Saharan air layer, we have another push coming west now. You see that weak tropical wave coming off the African coast. I don't expect much with that. And again, MJO is moving more into the neutral phase now for probably the rest of the month. The GFS still tries to kick it back to 1, but really not a lot of amplitude now with the MJO, so nothing to scream that we're going to really see a lot of upward motion there in the tropics. Should be pretty much, stable. And so not really seeing much happening. Like I said, for the rest of the month, I try to watch close to home for any type of development. That's it for today. Hope you all have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.